Hello and welcome to Eyes the Mel Family Field. I am Scott Douglas and we are awaiting the start of the game between Salem College and Brevard College Tornadoes. This is just the third meeting between these two sides. Both teams coming out with a win. So who will win in this rubber match in a conference game? So the starting lineups look like this for Salem College. In between the sticks, they have Alexina Watsky. Number 4, Kylie Clark. Number 6, Isabel Scott. Number 7, Layla Locklear. Number 9, Sarah Salinas. Number 10, Kayleen Goal. Number 11, Darylyn Nato. Number 16, Olivia Nivens. Number 17, Serenity Powell. Number 21, Ashley Linden. And number 22, Alyson Gammons. So that's the starting lineup for the Spirits. And the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes look like this. In between the sticks, usually following the rotation, we have number 1, Nicole Arroyo. Number 4, Haley Bryan. Number 7, Abby Mayer. Number 8, Maddie Edwards. Number 10, Abby Wozencroft. Number 11, Grace Black. Number 12, the senior Jessica Tenheim. Number 16, Emma White. Number 22, Taylor Richardson. Number 25, Khadija Shakirov. And number 29, Autumn Wright. So that's the starting lineups for both teams. And we should be in for a good game here today. Just over or just under 12 minutes until kickoff. Don't miss it.
Emma Barnes, Clayton, North Carolina.
Abby Wollstonecraft, Walhalla, South Carolina.
Chantal Commonson, Panama City, Florida. Go Tornadoes.
Alexis Marshall, Shelby, North Carolina.
Autumn Wright, Ellicott City, Maryland.
Lena Hatter, Indiana, Florida.
Channing Barker, Dunlap, Tennessee. Go Natives!
Emma White, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Alyssa Hetherington, Marietta, Georgia. Aaliyah Vaughn, Lakeland, Florida.
Maddie Edwards, Warrenton, Virginia.
Hannah Achilles,
Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Mackenzie Lozano, St. Petersburg, Florida.
Kiara Porcelli, Merrimack, New Hampshire.
Grace Black, Charleston, South Carolina. Go Tornadoes!
Izzy Hagan, Charleston, South Carolina.
Olivia Gricewood, Tucker, Georgia. Taylor Richardson, Seminole, Florida. Go Natives!
Talia Hayes, Columbia, South Carolina.
Jessica Tanghai, Conover, North Carolina. Go Tornadoes.
Khadijah Shackroff, Pickering, Ontario.
Emma Gooch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Haley Bryan, Newbern, North Carolina.
Abby Mayer, Roxborough, North Carolina.
Annie Peacock, Tallahassee, Florida.
Justine St. Louis, Orange City, Florida. Go Tornadoes! Michaela Zavekian, Draper, Utah.
Olivia Guillermo, Porterville, California.
Nicole Arroyo, Yulee, Florida.
Tayandra Brown, Mooresville, North Carolina. Go Natives!
Haley Kenny, Webster, New Hampshire. Olivia Little, Warner Robins, Georgia. Go Natives!
Hello and welcome to ISML Family Field for Salem College Spirits versus your Brevard College Tornadoes. Here are the starting lineups. First for the Spirits, 00 Elencina Watsky. Number 4, Kayla Clark. Number 6, Isabel Scott. Number 7, Layla Lockler. Number 9, Sarah Salinas. Number 10, Kayleen Gowell. Number 11, Darlene Neto. Number 16, Olivia Nivens. Number 17, Sarita Powell. Number 21, Ashley Linden. And number 22, Ellison Gamos. Head coach, Robin Ramirez. Now the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Nicole Arroyo. Number 4, Haley Bryan. Number 7, Abby Mayer. Number 8, Maddie Edwards. Number 10, Abby Worzencroft. Number 11, Grace Black. Number 12, Jessica Tenhai. Number 16, Emma White. Number 22, Taylor Richardson. Number 25, Khadija Shakirov. And number 29, Autumn Wright. Tornadoes head coach, Juan Mascaro. Associate, Juan Mascaro Jr. Assistant coach, Sally Regan and Rebecca Rojas. Athletic trainer, Noah Reisick. And student manager, Ava Doherty. Now that I ask if you all can please stand, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you and good luck to both teams. Tornadoes and Spirits coming up next. So the lineups have been called. National anthem has been played. Final team talks from captains. And it should be a good game here at ISML Family Field. So as I mentioned earlier, only 3 meetings between these two sides in the past, in the entire history of both programs. The first time they played, the Brevard College Tornadoes got a 2-1 victory over Salem Spirits. And that was back in 2018. But the following year, in 2019, Salem won by 1-0, meaning that they got a clean sheet also. So as I said, this is the third time that these two sides are meeting, both sides with a win. So let's see what happens tonight or this evening in this meeting. Also, is that currently in the conference, the top scorer or joint top scorer is number 11, Darlene Neto. And in third is a Tornado striker, number 7, Abby Mayer. So both teams have a good representative for the entire conference. So let's see how both of these two teams impact this game. So we are underway. The Tornadoes going from left to right, wearing all white, while the Spirits go from right to left, wearing all blue. And that's an interception there by Abby Wozencroft. He plays it forward to Taylor Richardson. Taylor Richardson losing out there. But the Tornadoes, I was going to say, still had possession, but they've lost it now. And the Spirits are now coming forward. It comes to this near side. Layla Locklear. Locklear, she gets the cross in. But Arroyo straight into the hands. Easily dealt with. So that distribution wasn't exactly what anybody was looking for, but the Salem Spirits have possession now. Richardson really putting the pressure on goal and winning the throw for the Tornadoes. White plays it in. Mayer tries to flick it on. Shakirov losing out in the middle of the field there. Attempted long ball forward. Wozencroft deals with it, but still at Salem's ball. Niven drops it back to Clark. Clark drives forward a little bit. That's a good ball in behind. There's Gammons. Gammons doesn't get the cross away, but she does win a corner. Haley Bryan went across, got that tackle in. So it's a corner for the Spirits. Locklear is about to take this corner for the Spirits. Locklear puts this one in. Goes over the head of everybody, but still Spirits ball. Linden drops it back. Salinas loses out to Black. So now the Tornadoes are on a counterattack, but that's just not the right pass. And Shakirov wins this ball back. Black plays it to Richardson. Spirits getting bodies back. Richardson biding her time, making sure she gets some support coming forward. Passes it to Abby Mayer, and Abby Mayer loses out. There's Neto. Neto being dealt with by Wozencroft. Now the Tornadoes back in possession. And that attempted pass there from Bryan. If only there was anyone running through the middle, would have been a really good pass. High distribution there from the goalkeeper. And that's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Good work there from Shakirov. She plays it over the top to Richardson. Flag stays down. Richardson goes to cut in. But Gall does a good job to knock that out. So it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Autumn Wright stepping up to take this one. Not the best of crosses, but it's still Tornadoes' ball. Wozencroft got there first, but she wasn't able to do anything with it. And now here come the Spirits. Driving forward is... But well won there by Emma White. Nieto was really driving forward, straight at the defensive line, but Emma White didn't cave and won the ball back. And there's White again with the long ball forward, and the flag goes up against Mayer. And I think that was a very tight call. No complaints from anyone, so it probably might have been the right one. So this is a free kick for the Spirits. Let's play it to this near side to Locklear. And Locklear hits the ground. But referee says nothing given. So Maddie Edwards takes the throw in. She finds Mayer. Mayer losing out to Linden. But it's a Tornadoes throw once again. And this ball is stuck on this near side. Wesencroft drops it back. And Arroyo plays it forward. That's a good control there from Brian. He finds Richardson. And Richardson doesn't get the right touch on it that she would want. So it's thrown in and dealt with by Wright. Tenhigh tries to get across, but it's cleared away by Clark. And Edwards wins this one again, and it goes off for a throw for Salem. White crumbs across and kicks it against Gammons and wins the throw for the Tornadoes. And that's a long shot taken, but a very easy save. Nonchalant also. Ashley Linden was the one that took that shot. And Arroyo clears it out. She finds Richardson. Richardson gives the ball away to Clark. But the Tornadoes still have the ball here. It's played forward, trying to find Shakirov. And Shakirov is still going, winning the ball back. Not seeing the best of touches coming from the Tornadoes this early on. Wesencroft with the interception. Haley Bryan doesn't want to lose the ball there, but she does. And definitely aids in the Tornadoes winning it back. That's another throw. Right, trying to push her back. Doesn't work. They're still going forward. Clark hits the deck. But, there's a misplaced pass there that may be made to pay for this. Abby Mayer driving forward. She has Grace Black coming forward with her. Keeper rushes out. Still, Abby Mayer takes around the goalkeeper, but that last touch. Not only does it take it past the keeper, but it takes it out of bounds. So it's a goal kick for the Spirits. The best chance of the game, and there wasn't even a shot. Lockledge plays it down the line. And Gammons plays it forward, but it's cleared away by White. Straight to Black, and Black has so much space in front of her. She drives forward, and she takes that space. Body's in the middle. Black with the cross in, and it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. If that cross was just a bit back, Abby May or Taylor Richardson may have been able to get onto the end of it. Richardson with the pressure. Gawler dealing with it. It's cleared away by Clark. Oh, and I think that might be a foul. Yep. Foul called against Haley Bryan on that far side. Nivens was the one that went down. So it's a free kick just inside the Tornadoes half. We've played just over 10 minutes. Still 0-0 Spirits. The only one that have had a shot inside that 10 minutes. This cross comes in. Ten High gets her head to it first. Black with 2 on her. And Black kicks that one off of Nieto. The throw-in taken kind of quickly. Black wasn't ready for that one. Edwards trying to find Shakirov in the middle, but here's Ten High. Ten High held off Clark very well there. Edwards plays it down the line. Here's Black. And Black is going to watch that one roll out for a throw-in. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Deep inside the Spirits half. Maddie throws it into the box. And Maya doesn't get a good touch. She had a strong challenge on her back from Salinas, which completely worked because Maya couldn't take a good touch, and he went off for a goal kick. Wright tries to find Ten High, but actually finds Linden. Linden plays it forward, but Ten High causing a foul after the ball was played. So Linden won the foul, and I think she may be taking this free kick also. Plays it, loses her footing just a little bit. And Worzencroft clears that way. Good touch there by Mayer. Oh, Mayer needed to play that one wide. She played it a bit too forward. It's easily intercepted there by Salinas. But the Tornadoes do win the ball back with Richardson. Richardson tries to take it past Nivens. But Nivens read it well. The Spirits now have a throw-in on that far side, just inside the Tornadoes half. There's Nivens there. Ball getting away. Edwards plays it to Black. Mayer making that run forward. That's a good pass. If Mayer can get onto the end of it, Mayer does. Mayer shoots first time. A very tamed shot, which doesn't test Wartski in any way, shape, or form. But the Tornadoes finally get their first shot in the game. Both keepers have made an easy save so far. Both goalkeepers need to be tested going forward. Good tackle there from Ten High. And Black doesn't keep that one on, so it's a throw for the Spirits. Ten High trying to intercept there. She does, but she loses out. It goes straight to Clark. Clark still dribbling with the ball. And Black tries to make the cross, but the cross goes out.
You can let him know some of the crosses that they're taking are not shots. Okay. If he asks.
Richardson closes in. Salem keeping possession very well, and they've skipped past that pressure. Here's Linden. Linden played it. Excuse me, it was Linden tried to play it to Gammons, but wasn't Crofts got there first, and the ball has gone out. So it's a throw for Salem. And here's Mayer driving forward. Mayer plays it forward, trying to get it to Richardson, but Richardson doesn't get there. It's cleared away by Powell. So it's a throw. Once again, it's deep inside the Spirits' half. Brian takes this throw. Tries to find Wright. Wright doesn't take the touch. Khadijov. Khadija Shakirov with the cross there. Black was there, but she couldn't run onto the end of it. So it's a goal kick. The Tornadoes doing well, pressing quite high. And the Spirits doing well as well, skipping past this pressure. And I say they're doing well, and that there's not a good distribution. 10 high goes down, nothing given. And here comes, and that one, there's definitely going to be a foul. Nieto wins the foul there. And Wright gets her head onto that first. Here's Lockler. Plays it forward. There's Nieto. She slips as she tries to make that cross in. So went straight to Maddie Edwards, who clears it out. So it's a throw on this near side, deep inside the Tornadoes' half. Tempted cross. Wright gets there first. And good work there from Mayer. Getting there before Linden. She plays that one through to Grace Black. Black is in the box. She takes the shot and it goes in. What a goal from Grace Black. The through ball coming from Abby Mayer. Good attack. And now we are back underway. Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. That goal coming from Grace Black from a difficult angle. And she was able to hit the roof of the net. And some might have thought that Abby Mayer may have taken a bit too long to get that pass off. But it was just the right timing. So that's a corner for the Spirits, who are now trying to get an equalizer in this game. Lockler going over to take this one with her left foot. Crossed in. It's not dealt with now. It's dealt with, but it doesn't go very far. Nieto plays it into the middle to find Linden. Linden plays it forward. There's summons or blocked there by Emma White. Gammons did well to take the touch and turn onto her stronger foot. But Emma White got across and blocked that one. So it's a corner for the Spirits once again. Played in. Abby Mayer doesn't deal with it. Still in a dangerous area. Shot taken. Keeper dives and makes a good save, and she smothers that one. Really good shot there by Salinas. Very good save from Arroyo. It's the flick on there. And the Tornadoes have a throw-in. There's Black. Black whips that one in. Mayer still chasing it. Mayer loses out to Layla Lockler. And Lockler still driving forward. She plays that one through down the line. And it's still in. Nieto does well to skip past White. Wright comes across and wins that one. Plays it forward. And I'm not sure what this call is. I think it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. No, it's a throw. I'm very surprised that that wasn't a foul. I thought Abby May came in just a little bit late, but referee doesn't give anything. There's goal. We're also seeing a substitution limit up for the Tornadoes. And that's a good ball over the top back from Shakirov. Black takes the shot on, and the keeper catches it and goes out of bounds. That's a corner for the Tornadoes. Haley Bryan stepping forward to take this corner. Can the Tornadoes double their lead? It's played in. Oh. Their corner not good enough. And the substitution is now being made. So Izzy Hagan has come in for the Tornadoes, replacing Khadija Shakirov. So it's now a goal kick for the Spirits. On Wesencroft. Trying to make an intercepting pass there. But Emma White comes across and wins that one for the Tornadoes. There's Brian. Tries to play it line to Black, but it goes out of bounds. Throw in taken. Tornadoes losing it. Tornadoes winning the ball, excuse me. Oh, not the best touch. Oh, that has to be a foul there. Yeah, that foul called against Ten High. Ten High coming in just a little too late on Linden. I think that's the second foul that Tenhai has committed in this game. Oh, Maya almost causing the foul there. She pulls out at the right time. And White comes across to block Gammon's cross. And Tenhai clears this away. Finds Richardson. Richardson trying to drive forward. Good tackle there by Linden. She plays it into the middle. Hagen can't get onto the end of it. It's intercepted. Powell was the one with the interception. But the Tornadoes are back in possession. Here's Edwards. Edwards plays it over the top to Richardson. Oh, and that's a corner. That's a corner. Isabel Scott, not with the best decision there. She tried to let it roll out for a goal kick and got caught. So it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes looking to double their lead once again. And that's the kind of mistake that you don't want to happen, especially if it costs you. So Wright's about to take this corner for the Tornadoes. Plays it in. Worthingcroft gets her head on it. And Mayer gets on to the end of that. But she tried to get something on it, but it wasn't directed enough or anything. So that's a goal kick. Tornadoes doing well to press high. There's Mayer. Brian. Right. Tornadoes keeping the ball well again. There's Edwards. Mayer, Tenhai making the overlapping run. Mayer doesn't find her. Gives the ball away but wins it back. And she's played that ball early to Tenhai. Tenhai shouldn't chase this one because she definitely is offside. She still chases. Again, not the best distribution from the goalkeeper. Tornadoes had possession for a moment. But here's Powell with the clearance. And Brian gets back and takes that ball away from Gammons. And it's a throw-in for the Spirits. Gammons again. But it goes to White, and White plays it long across the field. Mayer was trying to catch onto the end of that, but I'm not sure who the intended target was for that pass. That's a poor pass there from Salinas. She gets a second chance. Passes it straight to Tenhai. Richardson doesn't keep that one on. So it's a throw for the Spirits on this near side, deep inside their own half. Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. Just under 17 minutes left to play in this one. No foul there. There's Izzy Hagen. It's cleared away. Only as far to Abby Mayer right here in front of us. Abby Mayer skips that challenge, does a cross in, and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And Brian gets ahead of her and wins that one. Plays it forward to Richardson. Richardson with a good pass through to Grace Black. Grace Black. Oh, she doesn't take the shot off. Very good pass with the outside of the boot from Taylor Richardson. She just needed to get that shot off with her right foot and test the keeper. As Black plays it to Richardson. Good turn by Richardson, trying to play Abby Mayer in behind. But Salinas blocks that one. There's Clark. Plays to take Lemons. And a free kick has been called. So that's a foul again. Free kick taken. And Black controls that one down in a dangerous area. And it's a throw. And some substitutions will be made now for both sides. So both substitutions, both sides have made a substitution. We saw Nathalie Barazuta come in for the Spirits. And Michaela Zwecken come in for the Tornadoes. So here's Nicole Arroyo. Ball played into the middle. Svekin coming in with the pressure, and that's worked out. Abby Mayer plays it in behind for Svekin. Can Svekin get this cross in? She does. Keeper comes out and collects that one, and it's a good job from the goalkeeper there. Edwards gets there first. And there's another substitution coming in for the Spirits. So number 20 has come in for the Spirits, Mireya Sanchez. And that's a long shot there by Olivia Nivens. But it goes very wide. So I've seen a couple of substitutions for both sides. Very interested to see how they're going to affect this game. Arroyo plays it in. Hagen doesn't get the best of touches. So Spirits ball. Good interception there by Tenhai. Svekin plays it wide to Black. And Black's last touch is just a bit too heavy, and Scott comes away with it. Still Scott, but Scott runs it out of bounds. So it's a throw in on that far side. Haley Bryan throwing this one into the feet of Svekin. And the Spirits clear it out for another third. And we're getting a substitution for the Tornadoes. So We see number 2, Olivia Guillermo, come in for Taylor Richardson. Oh, good touch there from Abby Mayer. It's gone through. Svekin is offside, but she has hit the back of the net, but it won't count. The flag goes up. Very unlucky. Abby Mayer with a very good touch to take it past the defender. If only Svekin could stay on side when that ball bounced across to her. She was in a great space. And Svekin is now on the ball, but she loses out to Nivens. Oh, but she wins it back off of her. Plays it into the middle. But it's well intercepted. We're inside the final 10 minutes of this half. Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. Both sides have had 4 shots. And both goalkeepers have made 2 saves. So pretty even compared when you look at the stats. But compared to what we are seeing on the field, Tornadoes have been more comfortable. And here they are again with Mayer trying to find Ten High, but that pass just too hard. Goes straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. There's Ten High. And White plays that one forward. There's Salinas. Salinas plays it into the middle to Linden. Very good pass to find her in that tight angle. There's Nivens. Nivens plays it forward and Wozencroft finds a pass to Hagen. There's Lindens. Clark. Clark tries to play it in behind for Gammons. Actually, that's Barazuta. And here's Barazuta on the ball now. Wright doing well to get back. Barazuta does win the ball back though. Svekin dropping back to win that ball. She plays it forward, but only finds Lockler. Interception there. Oh, that's not dealt with there by Salinas. There's Mayer. Mayer plays it into the middle. There's Svekin. And the referee has blown her whistle. I think it was a handball. There's no complaints. It might have just hit Svekin's hand as she's controlled it. So play has been resumed. Still 1-0 to the Tornadoes. Spirits have started to have some good spells towards the end of this half. The only thing the Spirits are struggling with is trying to play out from the back. The Tornadoes are doing very well by pressing them high. Spirits just need to connect those middle passes just a bit more. And White gives away the ball. There's Nivens. Niven plays it into the middle, but easily intercepted. Ten High has some time to turn. She plays it long. Mayer gets onto the end of it, and I'm pretty sure, yep, Salinas did get the last touch on that. And we're seeing a substitution for the Tornadoes now. Haley Kenny has come in. We're seeing Hagen come back out. And there's Kenny already. Kenny plays it wide to Svekin. Svekin takes the shot. The keeper makes a save and it goes over the bar. So that's a corner for the Tornadoes. That wasn't a very convincing save from the goalkeeper. I must say, Woodsky has looked very shaky in this half. Can the Tornadoes capitalize from this corner? It's played in and headed away by Scott. And here comes Nieto driving forward. Tornadoes getting bodies back. She's still going, and Tenhai brings her down. That I'm very surprised that Tenhai didn't get the yellow card there. She's made multiple fouls in this half, and that definitely looked like a tactical foul, one that Tenhai had to make. So that's a free kick for the Spirits. Very good chance for them to get level just before halftime. The ball is played in, doesn't beat the first defender, which is Wozencroft. And now Clark and Mayer chasing this one, but Mayer does win the free kick. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Emma White takes this one. There's Edwards. Good work from Nivens to get across. Block that one. Mayer does well to turn the defender. Still Mayer. She gets that cross and it's not a good cross. Goes off for a goal kick. And we're seeing another substitution here for the Spirits. Christina Bassisny coming in for the Spirits. It's well won there by Brian. She plays it forward to Svekin. Oh, good turn there. They cross there by Brian. Mayer gets a head onto it. So it's a goal kick and a substitution for the Tornadoes. We are seeing Olivia Little coming for Abby Mayer. Tornadoes' top goal scorer coming out just for the last 2.5 minutes of this half. And not a good contribution there from the goalkeeper. Makes me wonder why one of the centre backs hasn't started taking the goal kicks yet. But the Spirits are in possession. And it's cleared away in between the strikers, straight to the defender. There's Edwards. Edwards plays it over the top, trying to find Little. Just too hard. So Little has come out on this right-hand side. And we are seeing Olivia Guillermo go into the middle. That's the second time we've seen Tenahai hit the deck and nothing given for her. And Clark does very well, using some strength there. That's a throw for the Tornadoes. A missed kick by Lockler. They're now coming forward, are the Spirits. Spirits still going. And there's the call for 1 minute. So the Tornadoes are back in possession. Emma White with the clearance. Almost fine, Guillermo. Svekin closing down. 30 seconds left in this half. This is the worst time for either of these sides to make a mistake. And there's Svekin. Kenny, back to Svekin. To Gilmore. He tries to play it back to Svekin, but she doesn't get enough the power on that pass. Very good build-up from the Tornadoes there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is halftime here at Izamel Family Field. Tornadoes with a slender lead going into halftime. And it definitely could have been more. The Spirits have gotten the same amount of shots as the Tornadoes have. Actually, just one less than the Tornadoes have. But the Tornadoes have looked more dangerous overall. So, 14 minutes and 40 seconds until the start of the second half. So don't go way too far, because Tornadoes and Spirits will be back.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him. He would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program, because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Hello and welcome back to Islamel Family Field for the second half of the Tornadoes versus the Spirits. The Tornadoes have a slender lead by 1-0. Grace Black scoring that goal thanks to the assist of Abby Mayer. The Tornadoes had 5 shots while the Spirits had 4. The Tornadoes forcing the goalkeeper to make 3 saves while the Tornadoes goalkeeper made 2. And talking about goalkeepers, there has been a change in between the sticks for the Spirits. We are seeing number 1, Jordan Tomberlin, come in for the Spirits. And here we go. We are underway for the second half. Tornadoes going forward, and this could be a good chance here. Oh, and it goes wide. Olivia Guillermo, number 2, getting the shot off for the Tornadoes, and it just goes wide of the post. Tornadoes starting this half very, very strongly, just like the way they ended the first. So play has been resumed again, and the Tornadoes with high pressure once again, almost winning the ball back early. Spirits managed to get up high, but the Tornadoes now coming forward with Emma White. The ball just a bit too hard for Kenny to get onto the end of. Oh, that's a poor pass. Oh, and that's got to be a foul. Yep, the referee blows the whistle. I think that's a foul against. Can't see her number from here, but that was a foul from 21, Ashley Linden. Ashley Linden making a very late challenge. She's very lucky not to get away with a yellow card there. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Emma White stepping over this one like we would all expect. Can they double the lead here? Emma White with that looping ball in. Keeper comes out and claims that one. And clears it away. Wozencroft gets her head onto it first. And here's Zvecken. Plays it to Guillermo, who loses the ball out. Wozencroft stepping forward, trying to get that ball before Nieto. And Nieto loses out to Brian. And that ball cleared out of play by Salinas. There's Guillermo. He drops it to Brian. Brian plays it to Zvecken. Zvecken plays around the corner pass to Guillermo, who gets the cross in. Kenny gets onto the end of it. And Kenny swings a boot at it. It's an easy catch for Tomberlin. Tornadoes win the ball back again. And there's Tenhai. Plays it across the field. And the Tornadoes want to throw in on that far side. And here's White. Swung all the way over to this other side with Brian, who plays it wide to Zvecken. Zvecken cuts inside. She takes the shot off. And that's a save from the goalkeeper. And there's Kenny. 10 high. Right, plays it to Edwards. Edwards gets that cross in. It's a good interception there, but it's still Tornado's ball. Long ball played forward. It's not dealt with. There's Sveken. Still Sveken. She goes down. Nothing given. Looked like a bit of a tangle of legs. So the Spirits are in possession once again. Good distribution from the goalkeeper. But the Spirits lose out. It's a throw for the Tornadoes deep inside the Spirits half. Tornadoes have been all over the Spirits. And that's another throw for the Tornadoes. Good touch there by Kenny. Guillermo takes the shot off and it's blocked. Clark wins the ball back for the Tornadoes, and here come this for the Spirits, and here come the Spirits going forward. A long ball forward doesn't reach a teammate. Brian has a lot of time to decide what she wants to do. He plays a ball that was just a bit too hard and too high at Sveken. He was too close for that pass. So it's a throw. This is the highest we've seen the Spirits get up in this second half. Oh, and a missed timed jump by Powell. There's Guillermo. And she comes back inside, taking it past Clark. And she tries to play it wide to Little, but that pass wasn't wide enough. Sveken did very well on this near side to make that overlapping run also. The Spirits finally trying to find their footing in this half. But they've lost out again. It's a throw in for the Tornadoes. Ten High clears it forward. There's Kenny. Kenny tries to get the ball in behind the defensive line. But Salinas does well. Salinas plays it to Clark. There's Nivens. Nivens plays it forward to Gammons. Gammons still traveling forward. Tornadoes doing well to get back, and that's a very good tackle by Autumn Wright. So it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. It's a throw in for the Spirits. And I think that ball actually stayed in play, or it did not. So it goes off. So it's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Almost 10 minutes played in this second half. The Tornadoes have done very well to start this half off fast. They've had 2 shots already. Actually, they've had 4 shots already in this half. And Edwards tries to play a ball over the top, but it's given away. Tornadoes lining up their goal scorer. Grace Black is preparing to come back on for the Tornadoes, as well as the Tornadoes' top scorer, Abby Mayer, who is also preparing to come on also. And Wright, with some pressure on her back, she does well not to lose it in that center circle there. But the Spirits come forward with Clark. Closet plays wide to Glamons. Glamons loses out to White. And White plays it down the line. And that's a throw for the Tornadoes. And the substitutions are going to be made. Abby Mayer and Grace Black coming in for the Tornadoes. So Abby Mayer and Grace Black have come in, replacing Olivia Little and Olivia Guillermo. And that flag goes up against Abby Mayer. Abby Mayer's first contribution since coming back on is the offside. They've taken this free kick already. Tornadoes now putting the pressure on them. There's a good pass out. Oh, and unlucky there. Backgammons tries to play it around the corner. Intercepted by the Tornadoes. Here's Edwards trying to take it past Gammons right now, but loses out. Here's Gammons. Oh, she plays it in to Nieto. But she can't get a good touch on it. Well, that pass just overhit. Svekin plays that pass in behind to Abby Mayer. Abby Mayer cuts inside to a strong foot. Abby Mayer takes a shot off and it goes wide. I think it might have taken a deflection at some point. The corner has been given to the Tornadoes. There's a very good chance for the Tornadoes to double their lead. So I think it's taken a deflection, and Svekin is now taking this corner. Goes in, doesn't beat the first player. So she'll get a second chance at this. This one just definitely has to be better than the first one. Tornadoes now having 10 shots to the Spirits' 4. Tornadoes have already reached the same amount of shots that they got in the first half. And this corner's taken short. There's Kenny, who plays it back to Svekin, back to Kenny, and the flag goes up on that near side, on that far side. And that is a waste of an opportunity to double their lead. So they've taken the free kick. The Tornadoes are pressing. Spirits doing well to keep possession right now. Commentators curse as they've lost the ball there. The Tornadoes are now in possession. Brian and Gold both went in there into that tackle very strongly. And there's Mayer. Not allowed to turn. She plays it back to 10 high. Wozencroft plays it forward first time. Maybe had enough time to take a touch. She does that time. And here's Brian. There's Svekin, plays into the middle to Mayer. Mayer skips past the challenge. Salemans comes forward with the ball. And there's Clark. Kenny doesn't let her cut inside. There's Svekin. Svekin with a heavy touch to try and get past. She definitely stumbles, and that's a corner there. Svekin running forward, trying to pass the defender. And then we saw Kayleen Gall stumble there when trying to deal with it. So Svekin gets a third chance at a corner. She plays that one in, and again, it's not a good enough cross. It's too close to the keeper. Not enough height on it either. And here comes the top goal scorer in the conference. Nieto goes down. Nothing given. Very good tackle by Emma White. And Mayer, did she come back on side? The referee stands still, so I'm not sure if she did. But the keeper comes out and clears that one away. And here's Powell. Wesencroft intercepts, goes past, and that's good work there from Wright. Tenhai played it to Mayer. Mayer tries to play it around the corner to Svekin. But it's just over here. And a substitution being made here. Number 20 coming in for the Spirits. And it's number 10 that has come out. Kayleen Goal. She also was limping when she's walking over to the bench. Not sure if she got a little knock when Zwecken went down. Oh, and that's Sanchez with a nutmeg on Zwecken there. Nothing comes from it. Tenhai finds Edwards, who has to come into the center to receive that ball. And there's Wright. There's Black. And Wright doesn't play that ball. But the Tornado's still pressing very high. That's a very strong tackle from Edwards there. Locklar not having any luck. Tornado still holding a slender lead that they easily could have doubled multiple times in this second half. Good defensive work there by Mayer. Tornado still not in possession though. And now they are with Kenny. Here's Svecken. Takes it past the halfway line and then takes it past Powell. But she loses out to Sanchez. Sanchez doing very well to skip past that challenge. Locklar losing out again to Edwards. Tornadoes now charging forward. Edwards to Black and back to Edwards. Edwards with the cross in. Tame cross. Black takes the shot and it gets blocked. And that bounce takes it to the goalkeeper. The Tornadoes doing the press once again. Brian winning that one. Svecken back to Brian. There's Svecken. Plays it to the middle to Wright. There's Kenny. Kenny takes a shot with her left foot. And it's saved by Tomberlin. Straight into her hands. Easy save. Just a bit of direction on that, and that might have gone in. Oh, and Brian didn't know where the ball was. But Tenhai wins it back for the Tornadoes. And it's a throw for the Spirits on this near side in front of the Tornadoes bench. Sanchez plays it in. I'm pretty sure that hit the hand of Brian, but there's no calls. Nieto still driving forward. Edwards comes across and takes that ball. Nieto does very well once she gets the ball to turn and drive at the the defensive line of the Tornadoes. But something the Tornadoes do very well is make sure that they have that person sweeping across to get that. And that was a shot by Nieto while I was talking about her. It definitely isn't one of those shots that has made her the top scorer of the conference. There's Kenny. Wright plays that first time, but it doesn't find a teammate. Goes back to her, and here's Tenhai. Seeing Teddy Richardson getting ready to come back on. And that ball just overhit for Brian. Tornadoes need to reset on this throw. Nivens finds Linden. There's Sanchez. Sanchez tries to play it down line. No options there, and it just goes straight to Brian. There's Kenny. Tenhai has time and space. Tries to find Svecken. Sanchez intercepts. A long ball forward there for Nieto to chase. It's 2v2. And I think that was I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross attempted for Gammons coming in. But either way, Arroyo had to make that catch. Had to make sure not to spill it. Oh, and that one's just out of reach for Wozencroft. But a very strong tackle there by Brian on Nieto, who's come back up holding her shoulder. Hopefully she's okay. And Brian is also still down also, and the referee has finally blown the whistle and stopped the clock. I think both players will be checked on here. Brian with a very strong tackle, a last-ditch tackle to stop Nieto from going through. Nieto is still holding her shoulder, but she's walking okay. She looks like she's walking a bit gingerly also, but not sure if that's just her swagger or what. But it's definitely her shoulder that's hurting her. There's also 3 substitutions being prepared to be made here. 2 from the Tornadoes, Taylor Richardson, as I said before, and Olivia Little, both preparing to come back in for the Tornadoes. And for the Spirits, we're seeing Nathalie Barazuta getting prepared to come back on also. So Olivia Little has come in for the Tornadoes, replacing Haley Bryan, who has gone off injured. And Barazuta replaced Nieto, who is still holding her shoulder at this moment of time. So Tornadoes pressing here. Kenny coming through, almost winning that one. There's Barazuta. Barazuta plays it into the middle. And here's Clark. Locklear plays it line, trying to find Gammons, but doesn't find her. And now Taylor Richardson is coming in for the Tornadoes, replacing Michaela Svecken. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes on that far side. Played 20 minutes in this second half. Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. Tornadoes having double the amount of shots that the Spirits have had. Tornadoes having 12 shots to the Spirits' 6. And here come the Tornadoes now. There's Grace Black. She watches that one go off. And it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Looks like Black is also taking this one. That's a good cross in. No one running onto it, though. Abby Mayer takes a touch at the top of the box and it's cleared away. And the Spirits are driving forward now. Tornadoes getting bodies back, Spirits getting bodies forward. But good work there from Edwards to track back and clear that one out. Gammons didn't have any options. But they do have a throw-in a dangerous area. There's Barazuta. There's Gammons, and the flag goes up against her. She is offside. So this free kick has been taken. There's Arroyo. He plays it to Little on this near side. There's Richardson. Block out. That's a free kick for The Tornadoes just inside their own half. Now, this is going to be a tough decision for us to figure out what is happening here. Is Emma White going to take a shot off from this position, or is she going to put the ball into the box for someone to get onto the end of? She definitely plays it in this time. Clark got to it first. And here's Little. Has Richardson on her left. She finds Richardson. Richardson crosses it in. A tamed cross. Oh, and it's not dealt with by the goalkeeper. The defender left it while the keeper was rushing out. And it just ended up hitting the keeper's legs, popping up into the air. And this cross has come in. Wozencroft almost going up for it. She doesn't, though. Kenny doesn't get the pass off, but Kenny still has the ball, and there's Richardson. Richardson cuts onto her right foot, tries to play it into 10 high, but it comes back to Richardson. Still Richardson doing very well. Richardson outside the foot shot, and it goes straight down the middle. And the keeper just has to go down and collect that one. "20 minutes left." Good work there from Edwards. Plays it down the line to the goal scorer, Grace Black. It's still Grace Black. She takes the shot off with her left foot. Oh, and Abby Mayer doesn't get enough connection on that one. That's a throw-in for the Spirits. Mayer definitely just swung a leg at that. She didn't time her kick well enough. She makes contact that probably most likely definitely makes the keeper work. Emma White gets the clearance there. Kenny wins the header. Here's Mayer. Mayer tries to play it in behind to Richardson. Flag stays down. Keeper comes out. Richardson tries to turn back onto her strong foot. Good work from the goalkeeper to rush out and clear that one away, but still in a dangerous area. Little plays it to Richardson. Richardson cuts inside, crosses that in, and a header by Mayer. Not enough direction on that one. Very good work from the Tornadoes there. Looking very dangerous. Good cross in from Richardson. Mayer did well enough to get her head on that. And a clearance attempted, but Wright gets there first, but clears it back to the goalkeeper. Long ball played. There's White, has time to bring it down. There's Edwards driving forward. Gammon's on her back. And Edwards' pass was originally blocked by Locklear. And here's Gammons now, loses out to Edwards. And Locklear doesn't keep that in. So that's a throw for the Tornadoes. And some good news for the Spirits. Darlene Nieto is getting ready to come back on for the Spirits. And there's a cross in there by Edwards. Cleared away. Not too far, though. And now here they come away. Sanchez almost losing the ball there. White plays that long ball. Good win in the air by Salinas. There's Clark. Plays it to Nivens. Little not with a good clearance, but Wozencroft gets ahead on that one. And here's Sanchez. Plays it to Linden. He plays it wide to this side. If it's kept on, yep. Good work from Nevins to keep it in. And it's still Nevins. She crosses the ball in. Keeper comes out with a good parry, but it's not dealt with yet. And Little clears that one. It's still in a dangerous area. Clark crosses that one back in. And Linden just can't control that one to get the shot off. If she traps that ball and gets a shot on goal, very could easily be seeing the score be 1-1. But still 1-0 to the Tornadoes. And here's Richardson. Richardson cuts back to her right foot, cuts back to the left. Scott needs to be careful not to make a foul here. Same with Richardson. I think that ball just about stayed in. And Tomberlin plays that one out. Kenny doesn't deal with that. St. Evans plays it forward. That's a ball over the top. The keeper comes rushing out. Make sure that Barazuta doesn't get onto the end of that one. Chantel comes in, getting ready to come on. There's Sanchez. And Sanchez wins a throw for the Spirits. And now the substitutions are going to be made. So Commons in, instant impact. Plays to Little. Little just about finds right. But it's cleared away by Scott. And Tornadoes now back in possession, winning the ball back. There's Black, who does a very good cut inside, and it's still Black. Is she still going? Oh, and miscommunication there. Think Black maybe could have kept going. She tried to find Zveken, who gets her clattered inside the box. Just Commons in. Doesn't get enough touch on that. Here come the Spirits. Good attack here. Barazuta. Keeper rushing out there. And the ball is still in play. But the Tornadoes player is still down. And Commons in wins that one. And the referee has blown the whistle and stopped the clock. Arroyo looks hurt also. I think that might be Olivia Little that got clattered there. And I'm very, very surprised the penalty wasn't called. Arroyo came out a bit rash, trying to smother that ball. And she came through her own defender and Barazuta also. But no one was calling for a penalty. If you stick around for long enough and we see that same challenge happen in the men's game, I promise you the referee would be crowded. So good news, Olivia Little is back up on her feet and is walking off the field. And we are seeing Haley Bryan come back in for the Tornadoes to replace Olivia. So it's good to see that Haley Bryan can get back onto the field after we saw her go down and have to come off earlier. But now we're just hoping that it's nothing too serious for Olivia Little. Maybe just a little knock that she can run off. So I think it's going to be a drop ball here with the Tornadoes keeping possession. Every other play has been resumed inside the final 14 minutes of this game. Tornadoes with a narrow lead. Richardson losing out there, but the Tornadoes still have possession. Richardson plays this over. Mayer doesn't get the right touch on it, but Mayer's still battling for it. Mayer getting there before Lachlan. And Carmenzind doesn't get onto the end of that pass. We're also seeing Alyssa Hetherington getting ready to come on for the Tornadoes. And what would the score be by the time she gets on? Oh, little collision there between Nieto, I think Edwards. But here comes the Tornadoes going forward on that far side. Here's Black with the cross, and it goes off. And substitution is now being made for the Tornadoes. Alyssa Hetherington coming on the field. So Alyssa Hetherington has come onto the field, replacing Abby Mayer. I don't imagine Abby Mayer being out of this game for too long. Maybe she's just out to catch her breath. Tornadoes in possession, being closed down by the Spirits. Here's Brian. Plays it into Hetherington. And here's Tenhai. Switches the side of play to Carmenzind. Carmenzind almost losing out to Linden. But it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. And there's Black. Edwards. Spirits holding a high line on the edge of the box, which seems to be working because the Tornadoes can't get people into the box. A good battle there, won by the Spirits. A good pass across the field by Linden. And unlucky there by Sanchez, unable to get that fully under control. Richardson with good composure to skip past Berazuta's press. And a free kick won by the Spirits. Maddie Edwards fouling Nieto. So a free kick for the Spirits. Just a bit under 11 minutes to play in this game. It's a great chance for the Spirits to get back level. It's played in and Richardson doesn't clear it away. And there's Sanchez. Sanchez plays it to Nieto. It goes straight into the hand of the goalkeeper. And Hetherington goes up for that header and wins it. That's a foul against Serenity Powell. Serenity Powell getting that called against her. And here is a good chance for Tornadoes to double their lead. 10 minutes officially left in this game. As White might be a shot. I'm not sure about that one. It's being counted as a shot, but it doesn't test the goalkeeper. Good interception there by Brian, but still a Spirits ball. Brian winning this one before Sanchez does, but gives it straight to Sanchez. Oh, and Brian gives away the ball to Nivers. Brian getting back, but Nivers cuts back inside. Trying to find Nieto. It's a throw for the Spirits, and they're making their substitution now. Berazuta coming off once again. She doesn't look too happy. You're seeing Gammons come back onto the field for the Spirits, and there's Cummins in. He plays a misplaced pass to Sanchez. Scott's pass just a little bit too loose. There's Salinas. Clark. Clark plays it over the top, but it's headed by Worthingcroft. Goes as far as Gammons and is cleared away again by Worthingcroft. Heverington trying to chase that one. Tornadoes piling in this pressure. There's Sanchez. Good 1-2. Almost. But Sanchez does come away with the ball. Worthingcroft steps, but she misses out on that one. And there's Nieto. Nieto tries to cut onto the right side, but Emma White wins that tackle. There's 10 high. Back to White. White tries to play it over the top to find Heverington, but it does fall to Black. Black keeping possession, takes the shot with her left foot, and it's blocked by Scott. Black still has possession. Richardson plays it wide to Richardson. Richardson cuts into her right foot and takes the shot. Doesn't get enough bend, and it goes wide. The Tornadoes are just under 7 minutes away from getting their first conference win. But the Spirits will do anything they can to put an end to that one. And Arroyo has to come across and collect that one. Here's 10 high. Edwards gets that one, and a foul is called against Edwards. Linden goes down there. And Locklear plays that across. There's Richardson. There's Wright. Commons in. Turns away. Nieto felt a hit on her face. I'm not sure if that was intentional, though. She didn't complain too much, though. But the play has gone on. There's Commons in. Plays it to Black. There's Heverington. Back to Black. Black takes it past Scott. That cross again, not put into a dangerous enough area. We're seeing Scott sit a lot deeper than the back line. I think the Spirits have gone to a 5-back. With Salinas and Powell playing as the center backs and Scott as the sweeper. And Heverington plays it to Edwards. Edwards crosses it in, 10 high, gets the touch. It's bobbling around there in the box. Gets cleared out, and Black with a shot that goes wide. 19 shots by the Tornadoes, only 1 goal. And we're now, it's very clear to see what has been letting the Tornadoes down when it comes to trying to extend this lead. Out of their 19 shots, only 8 have caused the goalkeeper to make a save. And here come the Spirits coming forward. They know they're still in this game. And Tenhai comes back and wins that one very strongly against Linden. And Taylor Richardson going forward, skips past Clark, then plays it line to Heverington. But it doesn't stay on the field. And Linden still down. It looks more like a cramp rather than any sort of pain. I think they were also stretching that same leg not so long ago when we saw Olivia Little go down. Linden has been a key part to all of the Spirits' attack. And it's cleared away. Neither team keeping possession in this middle area for too long. There's Carmenzend. Good turn there. Plays it to Richardson. Plays it forward to Heverington. And Heverington decides to be unselfish and play it back to Richardson. And it's now a throw-in for the Tornadoes deep inside the Spirits' half. Inside the final 3 minutes of this game. Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. Tornadoes having 19 shots to the Spirits' 7. It's another throw-in for the Tornadoes. Nobody's leaving early for this one. A little push in the back by Sanchez on Richardson. The referee sees that one. And Scott puts it in the right spot so that the free kick can be taken faster. I'm very surprised the referee didn't call a stop clock here either. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Emma White stepping over this one. Good delivery is needed by the Tornadoes. She plays this one in. Oh, and it skips past everyone and goes out for a goal kick. Someone needs to attack that ball and make contact. At least make contact. Get that into the back of the net or test the goalkeeper. Will the Tornadoes be made to pay in the final 2 minutes of this game? They've dominated the stats. Dominated possession also. And that's a good cross by Black. And it's headed away by Scott. And Black again whipping this one in. Keeper has to deal with it and she does. Good cross there by Black. And it's played long. And Sanchez plays it forward to Nieto. And Worzencroft keeps her eye on the ball and does well to keep that one in. Played into the air by Clark. Worzencroft gets her head onto it first. And there's the 1 minute call. And the Spirits are about to have an attack here. Nivens tries to cross it in. Worzencroft does very well to hold her off. She clears it away. It's kitchen sink time. And here's Sanchez. Sanchez keeps it in. And Wright wins the tackle though. Tenhai plays it back to Worzencroft. Worzencroft sends it long. Only goes as far as Powell on the halfway line. And here's Powell here. She rushes that pass. Spirits need to keep their composure if they do want to get a goal in these final 20 seconds. White clears that one away. There's Gammons. Gammons plays it over the top. Worzencroft headers it away. Gammons plays it high. Sanchez isn't chasing that one. And that has to be the game. The Tornadoes win this one. They just about manage to hold on to that narrow lead. And they did a very good job to do so. The Tornadoes finally get their first win of the conference. And that will definitely mean a lot for them. So I hope you enjoyed this game. We are going to quickly switch over to men's soccer here But the final score, once again, the Tornadoes 1, Spirits 0. That goal coming from Grace Black, being assisted by the Taylor Richardson. So don't go too far, because we'll be back for more action. Have a good night.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation.